Hello everyone, my name's Janine Doyle. I'm a Creative Memories Advisor in Victoria, Australia. Now some of the girls have asked me how I made this border using the Cloud cartridge in the Border Maker system. So today I'll give you a quick demonstration. By taking a 12 by 12 inch sheet of paper, I used a little bit of repositional tape and just folded the sheet of paper in half, taking the time to fold it as evenly as you can. And I'm not off to a good start here. So just make sure that it's folded and you can't see any of the other side, so it's all level. We'll take our Border Maker system paper carrier and we'll pop the paper in, putting the point up to the top and the folded edges out here. We're going to get the Cloud cartridge. I'm going to start up the top and we'll punch down, just like we normally do. But we're going to stop before we get to the bottom. Just going to take away that trim. Now we're going to flip the paper and just put the point up to the top again. Cut from the top down. Now some people cut from the bottom up, and I suppose you could do that too, but what we're looking for is just not cutting the last one. So then what we're left with, when we open this up, is these two ends not done. Now you can see with the Cloud cartridge, I just get a little spiky bit at the end, so just with the scissors, just round it off. The Cloud cartridge is very forgiving, that you can just round off any little edges. When we're just folding the paper the other way now, take the time to line up these little cuts so that they're all lined up perfectly. It doesn't matter this end, it doesn't matter. It's these ones we want to follow the pattern of the punch. Now, if I tried to pop this back into the paper carrier, I could, and I could try and line it up, but because of these here, it's a wobbly sort of a cut. So I'm going to use the punch as a freehand punch once I remove all the bits. So what I'm going to do is line up this cut edge with the cutting edge here in the punch. So upside down, I can see it clearly. Feed it in, and I'm just going to push it hard against the edge. Hold it in place and squeeze. It's done. And again, we get one of those little spiky bits on the end I don't like. I just trim it off. The other side's the same. Just trim it off. So what we're left with then is a mat. Now we can use that on the page just like that. Now these creases will flatten out. They're, as you can see, these ones are flattened out. Now once you've done it for that cartridge, have some fun trying some of the others. The scallop, the heart, the dips and diamonds. Now you can do these and just remember to stop before the last punch. On any pieces of paper that are even increments. This is a 6 by 6 piece of paper and I've used the scallop. And it's just using the same This is a 4x4 to make a border with the genuine paper. But what we're going to do today is we're going to make a frame. So the easiest way I make a frame cut is to fold the paper into 4 in triangles like that. Using the 12-inch trimmer, I'm going to trim it off just like this. I'm lining up the top of the bumps with a 1 3/4 inch line. And I can even line it up on the 45-degree line here, so that then I know I'm going to cut a nice straight cut, and the piece left over is going to be a nice square. So when I'm happy, I'm going to hold it firmly and just go over it a couple of times to make sure, and it's all cut off. So what we've got is a perfect frame. And now we're going to cut the inside out. So to cut out the inside of the frame, I'm just going to use my trusty ruler and measure from the corner to the point, and we'll see that that's 8 inches evenly. So I'm just going to put a little mark halfway at the 4. And again here, I'm just going to measure again and make a little mark in the centre from here to here in the centre. Now that's where I'm going to start my punching. To punch the inside of the frame, I'm going to use my punch upside down again. That little line here is going to line up with the very edge here, so that when I start my first cut, and it is an idea to make the line a little bit longer than that, so that you can see it clearly. So I've lined it up in here, pushed it in so that it's flush in against the back of the punch, and that's my first punch. I'm going to go and line it up again, and just making sure that that cut line is right on the edge of the cut line again. So all you do is keep punching until you get out to the corner, punch the corner. Now the little bits left over, we can easily just pull them off or trim them off with some scissors, and the trim gets in the way, so we can get rid of that. So again, we'll go to the other side where we marked, and we're punching from the middle out to the end, not into the centre, but this way. So again, we turn it upside down, lining it up, punching, relining, punching, and again the last one. So once we've done those two ends, we can now fold it the other way, like that. Now with the cloud punch, it's not an even punch. So when you line it back up, don't be worried about that they're not matching, because they won't, okay? They won't match very good at all because it's an uneven punch. So what we're going to do is start again where we've finished, punch, and I can see I've already made a little bit of a boo-boo, so we'll round that off. I don't think I measured the centre quite right, because I'm a little bit over and we've got some funny punches. So you can see here where I've got a funny punch here. Just isn't quite right. So and here. And the beauty of the cloud punch is if you do something that's not quite level, we just trim it off. And there we have a frame made with the cloud punch. Now, the leftover piece from the inside there is what you do the next frame with. So you follow the same steps again and make another frame, punching on the outside, stopping before the end, and I'll just show you again how to do it. So we've got a bit of paper, bit of tape, put it into the paper carrier, punch down, starting at the top, 1, 2, 3, don't do the last one, flip it over, one, and don't do the last one, and again follow that same process. So trim off the ends, and finish off. So you're doing exactly the same, just with a smaller piece of paper. Rub off the tape. Now, there's your little outside of the frame. All we need to do is cut it with a 12-inch trimmer again, putting it on the 45-degree line and the 1 3/4 line with the top of the bumps. Again, do the same, measure. So we've got 4 1/4, so 2 1/8 would be the centre. We've got 4 1/4, so 2 1/8 would be the centre. Again, punching. You see sometimes a little trim gets in the way there. Again, fold it. And there we have another perfect frame. So all we need now is a card or paper behind. We've got one and we've got the other. And we're ready for photographs and embellishments. So have fun. I'd love to see your versions. Thank you.